Take us back to the beginning. How did One Farm start with one woman, 1 acre, one big idea?
Well, to go way back, I grew up on a corn and soy farm. My parents had cattle also, and I split. I left. I pursued a career in public relations and marketing, but then kind of in my 30s, I realized, oh, I have access to land. What meaningful thing could I do with, if I have access to land? And I concluded that I wanted to grow food. So I moved back home, started the farm, and our first growing season was in 2011. Did that for 10 years. The foundation of our business was at the Harrison County Farmers Market out at the Welcome Center. We did that farmers market for 11 years. And then in 2020 opened what we thought was going to be a pop-up market, but the community responded so well that we decided to make it into a full-blown local food store. As I was about to start the farm and I was about to move back home, I was kind of thinking, like, does this matter? Like, what difference can one person make? What difference can one woman on 1 acre on one farm make? And so that's where the name came from.
Talk about 15.5. Why is this such a big moment for One Farm, and what does it mean for you, the store, and then the community?
So 15.5 means that 2025 was the 15th growing season for One Farm, and then it was also the 5th year in business for One Farm Market, hence the 15.5.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and if you know anything about small business, you know that success rates are pretty terrible oftentimes. So I think it's something like 20% of small businesses fail the first year, 50% by year 5, and then by year 10, 65% have failed. And then vegetable farms probably have even worse success rates. Like, it's really hard to make a living wage running a vegetable farm. So I think it's just like the fact that this vegetable farm has survived for 15 years and that this small retail store in a small town has survived for 5 years is something worth celebrating. And at the root of all that, the reason of all that is the community support that we've gotten from the beginning. And yes, I knew that the community was supporting the farm for 10 years, but then when we finally got a brick and mortar on Main Street, it's like, wow, like the response has been really amazing. And it's kind of trite. I always tell people we couldn't do it if they're like, thanks for being here. I'm like, well, we couldn't do it without you. Like,
literally.
Yeah, like if you weren't here, then we wouldn't be pulling this off.
So the next question is, what's next? What do the next 5, 10, 15 years at One Farm look like? Well,
ever since we opened the store, I've heard consistently 3 genres of comments. So one is, don't ever leave, don't ever close, like, stay here, we need you. The second one is, every small town should have a farm store like this. Like, isn't this the way it used to be? Isn't this the way that it should be? And the third comment is, I wish I had this in my town, in my city, in my neighborhood. I had a chef from New York City say, I wish I had this in my neighborhood. Wow. So like, that's one of the best compliments. So we've heard just such encouraging comments. And so for at least a year, or maybe even more, we've been thinking, okay, how do we guarantee the long-term sustainability of this store? How can we make this store live beyond me, like when I don't want to do it anymore? And so we worked really hard on that, and I love this store. I love what we've created. I'm proud of all of the effort that I put into this. I'm so grateful for the community for supporting it in the way that it has, and I don't know, just the vibe in the store and the way that people react. It's like, it's truly my happy place, and we hear people come in and say it's their happy place too. So we've taken this seriously. Where are we going to go in the next 5 to 10 to 15 years? Our plan is to turn it over to someone else and let them take it into the future.
Is this breaking news right now?
It's absolutely breaking news.
Okay, this is a pretty big announcement. What is next for One Farm Market?
So, as of January 2nd, 2026, the ownership of One Farm Market is transferring to Amber and Shane Muxfeld.
Congratulations, Amber and Shane.
Thank you.
Have you been over there this whole time?
Maybe.
Big question, why now? Well, what makes this the right moment to pass the torch?
Well, One Farm Market has consistently grown and expanded since day one, and that momentum is still building. There are still new farms and new products and new makers and companies, and there's just still a lot more potential left for One Farm Market. And in addition, I think that new blood and fresh perspectives can just take it to the next level. And I truly do want this to continue. I want this store to never go away. And I think that one of the best things to do that is to pass this on to a new family with their, new ideas and new energy.
Amber, what attracted you to this idea? What makes One Farm special to you?
Great question, Ben. Thanks.
You're welcome.
One Farm Market is more than just a grocery store. It's really a living, breathing community, and I think that you can feel that from the moment that you walk in the door. When you walk in, there's a feeling of belonging, of community, of connecting with others over shared stories. Danelle has poured her heart and soul into this, and I get to be the lucky woman that gets to sit in this chair on the receiving end of that. It makes me envision my family in here. It makes me feel good.
Of course, with big changes come big questions. What's wrong? Where are you going? Are we still going to be able to get that delicious arugula?
Oh, your favorite arugula.
How do you answer those questions?
Well, what if I'm the eternal optimist and I say, what if everything is right?
Ooh.
What if
That's deep.
What if the timing is perfect? I mean, things are going great. Momentum is still building. There's opportunity here. So if I'm going to pass it on to someone else, why not pass it on when there's still opportunity? And why not do that when there are still plenty of good ideas out there, more creativity that can be infused, and that's what Amber and Shane can do.
Amber, you're a mother of 3 kids, a wife, and now a local business owner. What inspired you and your family to take this leap?
This giant leap.
Giant leap.
Yes.
You're jumping into the void.
Yeah. So it's really hard to put it into words. And we were kind of just discussing that earlier. Like when it just feels right, it just feels right. When I think about my family being here in One Farm Market, it feels refreshing. It feels invigorating. I love being here. This is probably one of my favorite places, and it's been that way as a customer since even before becoming a producer. Who doesn't want to spend their life doing something that they love? And imagining my children, but not only my children, the wider community, my kids' friends growing up here, it gives me a sense of purpose, and it makes me feel like I'm just digging the roots down further for my children.
So big question customers may have, what will change and what will stay the same?
That's a very great question. I'm sure many people are asking the same question as they're watching this right now. My hope is that when customers walk in the door, that they don't notice a difference. It's going to be the same local products, same prices, just different smiling faces behind the counter.
Next year, I will still be One Farm. I will be the embodiment of One Farm, growing produce and selling it to One Farm Market. So One Farm produce will still be available at One Farm Market, just under separate ownership now.
Danelle, when you hear customers say, "Don't ever close," I was screaming it earlier.
Were you?
Don't ever close!
Were you beating on the door?
What does that mean to you about how One Farm Market has affected this community?
Well, I think what's quite obvious to me is that this little store in this little town is serving a need. Yes, we're selling products. Yes, we have the vibe and the feel that Amber has talked about. And I feel like it's nostalgic in a way, or it's like a coming home feeling for people. It's maybe even a little bit wholesome of like, local people creating these things and local economy and people infusing money into their own economy. So I think there's just something really nostalgic and hometown about it. And I think that it's obviously filling some sort of need that wasn't already met.
Amber, what do the next 5, 10, 15 years at One Farm Market look like to you and your family?
So I truly believe that what we have here is something that's really unique and it's really special, and I don't ever want that to change. I want to continue gently growing while infusing our own ideas, while also evolving with our community. It's kind of a dream of mine to continue what Danelle has started, and maybe this is a silly dream, but I want to help every small producer or small business. Like, I want to help them on the road to their dreams and helping them come true. One Farm has been a platform for lots and lots of small businesses it's been a platform for them to be heard, to have a voice, to connect with their community, and I want to keep flourishing that.
That's well said. Are there onions in here? There are onions in here. Danelle, what excites you the most for this next chapter of One Farm and One Farm Market?
Well, as far as the store, I am super excited to see new life coming into the store. I think, anytime you're working any job and then you turn it over to somebody else, you're like, wow, I never would have thought of that. And then as far as the farm, I'm really excited. I feel like I'm coming full circle and getting back to my roots, and I'll be growing food again and primarily focusing on just digging in the dirt, so that excites me. And then my last point is community. I know that Shane and Amber are going to expand the community of One Farm Market in ways that I never could have. They have their own relationships, they have their own networks, and so I see it as like we have this foundation, and then they're just going to cast the net even wider. And I cannot wait to see their kids working in this store. Like, that's going to be very rewarding for me.
So what's next? So I hear there is a celebration afoot.
Yes.
Hello. I found this in the back.
Are you warm enough?
It's actually, it's driving into my skull.
And I will say this proudly, I worked out at One Farm for 4 years?
Yeah, 4 summers.
4 summers and never once got a tick that bit me. Amber, what attracted you to this idea? What makes One Farm special to you?
I'm sorry.
What's your favorite tomato?
German pink. Nope, gold medal.
Okay, I was gonna say German.
What's your favorite tomato?
The big ones, the big boy, the big boys.
Oh, I think one of my favorite memories was when you were like hunched over pulling radishes out of the ground.
Yeah, and you scared me.
And I scared you, and you fell over.
Yeah.
And then I just happened to have my camera out, and I took a series of pictures of you surprised, falling over, laying on the ground laughing.
I mean, I've always loved food. I've always loved being in the kitchen and connecting over food.
I don't know if I'm hearing it through the mics or
Just in person.
I can hear it just coming at me.
I'm sorry, but maybe you should have eaten that piece of dark chocolate.
Not my pieces. Oh my gosh.
Okay, little backstory. I didn't grow up in a small town. I did not come from a family that Guys, we're never going to get this done. Is this what it was like working with you two? Did you ever get anything done on the farm?
I would come home and they would be crawling on me, but they never actually bit me.
Good.
What do you think about that?
I think that you have the scent.
Yeah. Or I don't have the scent because they don't want to bite
Well, you
me.
have the repellent.
Yeah. There's some natural, I produce a natural
Yes.
tick repellent.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you.
Good to see you.
I'll see you out at the farm.
Okay.